Hey, number 11, baby. You know, lucky number 11. Listen, y'all, we've been doing these. It's always amazing. You see this group, take them in the field, teach them mobile home investing, teach them how to change lives with affordable housing, y'all. We got a story to tell you. Make sure you tap in. All right, everybody, y'all ready?
Yeah, we ready. How you doing? She ready. She ready.
Elite Fast Track. All right, everybody else, well, first thing we're gonna do walk-arounds. The first group, you're gonna go with Chris, Miss Cherie, Sharnice, come in. He's gonna show y'all a walkthrough. All right, y'all about to walk through this property. All right, ask questions, get curious. But first, let them walk through. Ask questions, get curious. The next group, y'all coming with me.
So my name's Chris. I'm a general contractor. I specialize in mobile homes. A lot of things are a lot different in mobile homes compared to regular homes. One of the biggest noticeable differences is everything is just a little shorter, a little narrower, a little shallower, whatever it may be. Keep an eye on your corners. Right. At one time, there was a leak. That's the reason I did that.
Oh, I see it.
The floor is going to be softer on the toilet. It's almost guaranteed. That's usually the first thing I go step on. I don't recommend putting full force on a spot if you think it's soft, because you will go through it if it's soft enough.
So one thing, as y'all grow, if this is the business for you as you grow, the key thing, like how Nicole said, like I gotta go across the street, but I'm gonna tell y'all a hack. You wanna see a roof? Drone. Fly a drone over it. Yeah. Right? Now you can see, okay, oh wow.
Right.
And guess what you could do now? Because think like you inspecting a house, imagine the seller, you come out and pull out a drone.
Wait, what's going on?
He know he's serious, right?
So the only mobile home you saw for sale was that one down here. Okay.
Loving the training. The training is awesome. I'm glad that I paid for the training, and I'm here now. The training was great. I'm glad that I'm a part of this tribe. It's great. And if anybody that's on the fence, I'm just simply saying, come on, come down, get busy, and make it happen, because there's enough for everybody. And I'm getting a chance to meet people, network with people, some of my brothers and sisters. We're going to be, working with one another, sharing with one another, because this country's big and there's room for all of us. So let's do it. What I'm looking to get out is I want to create something for myself and for my family. I want to create a legacy. I want to create something for my littles, my grandkids. I want to build something that they don't have to go and clock in for a job. Okay, they can have something that Gigi has built for them, and that this is their legacy, and that they can keep this going, and it's creating something for our family that will go on and on. I'm reading this book titled What Would the Rockefellers Do? And that book is excellent, and it's talking about investing in yourself, folks. That's what we have to do, get into the mindset of investing for ourselves, doing for ourselves. And then once we get this money, it's knowing where to put that money so that it stays put, and that the bulk of that money stays there, but we're living off the interest. Yes, honey. Yes.
One time is how do I want my money to work for me? Right? So for one, you start off and you say, you know what, I don't have that much money to get started, and I want to get started, post it. Because now I get started with just gas, signage, and my goal is to help this seller sell his house.
I'm here from Tampa, Florida, and this education is invaluable. There's just tremendous opportunities in this space, and I personally am looking for an opportunity to create multiple streams of income. I'd also like to make work optional for my husband. So there's very few places and opportunities to really dictate your income, and this is one of those opportunities. So I would say I'm blown away by the mentorship and the professionalism. There has been no time that I felt on my own, or I wasn't able to get a question answered. I decided to go for the mentorship program, and it's one of the best decisions that I've ever made, because this is a new space, and why not lean on experts to take your hand and walk you through. So it's really, really good, excellent.
And your commitment should be what you're looking at every single day. Every day that you don't feel like doing it, you gotta realize, what am I committed to? You gotta marry this.
Hello everybody, my name is Sandra Sellers. I am Byron Sellers' mother. And my initial thought when he initially told me that he was going to get into mobile home investors, I thought, well, I don't know, because I didn't know too many people that were in this form of real estate. But now that I see, it only took him maybe about 3 to 4 years to get to the point where he wants to be now. So I'm very proud of him, and looking forward to getting more involved. This is my first time, actually seeing what he does hands-on. When he was growing up, he always had a job at the tender age of 7. So he always had responsibilities since he's the only child. So we basically thought that we need to give him a foundation, let him know that life is not going to be easy. I mean, of course, he's quite natural. He's spoiled. All his grandparents spoiled, all his aunts and uncles spoiled him. But he learned at a very early age that if you want something, you got to work for it. So now at the tender age of 37, he knows that, well, he definitely understands now that you have to have a good work ethic, and that is exactly what he has.
Key, but it's like, all right, let me just find my shit. You know what I'm saying? And because they looking on Facebook for housing. A lot of people will be surprised just stay on Facebook, because Facebook got everything. They watch TV on Facebook.
Right. I think it started, like I said, I've been knowing him since I was 12 or 13, but I think I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, 5 or 6 years ago, I met him at the gym. We happened to just ran into each other. Matter of fact, we was doing Uber and Lyft, and I ran into him, and 2 or 3 years later, all of a sudden, boom, all of this stuff came about. So I don't even really know exactly how long he's been into it. I think it's about 5 years though. So, and now to see where he is in this short span of period of time, and then all of these new people coming in, and they're doing this stuff very, very quickly. Like, they're getting his program and his course, and they're making money within a month. Like, it's just unbelievable. So he's basically giving all the knowledge, you know what I mean, to everybody of what he's learned, his trials and errors of what he did when he first started. And now, I mean, you really can't lose. You know what I mean? If you put the work in and do the course that he's giving you, you really can't lose. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm just trying to get an understanding. So I won't make the same mistakes that even he did. You know what I mean? Or others are made to make it. So that's the goal.
I came across it because it was just like I really never knew anybody that was doing mobile homes or even thinking about that in the aspect of learning. All you hear about is regular homes. So I wanted to know how to evaluate what's good, what's bad, and learn how to overcome the stereotypes about mobile homes and how you find your way into making money in it, and to know what to look for. Obviously, a lot of times when people think of mobile homes, you think of everything being bad, everything ran down. So it's like you don't really know what you're looking for, compared to if you're looking traditional real estate. You know when something's ran down, or when something looks good or not. So that was kind of why I wanted to go on the bus tour. So it's been really good. We've got some really good insight, talking to the contractors or whatever, working out, asking questions. So it's been really helpful. Definitely a lot of insight. I definitely encourage anybody to take advantage of the opportunity if they ever see the bus tour. Nothing like hands-on and just being around and like-minded individuals. Thank you all for the experience.
How you feeling real quick, man? How the tour been so far?
This is great, man. A lot of great information. I've been in real estate for years. Never looked into mobile homes, so I appreciate Byron. Appreciate our information. For sure.
Let's get it, man. You already know, man. Let's go. Hey, man, this is what we're here to do. Change the landscape of affordable housing. Make things like this, right? People may look down on mobile homes, and we're showing the true value. This, at the end of the day, this is a roof over somebody's head. This is a very clean, safe, right, and functional house. Man, we love this. If you want to tap into mobile homes, we got you on the information. But man, listen, I've been in this game 5 years, yo, and we've probably helped collectively, right? Because it's all about doing this collectively. We've helped over 10,000 families. Come on, man, let's add to this. Let's keep helping solve the affordable housing crisis. Let's get it.
It was someone random that were talking about mobile home investing. And I started hustling, and I started looking on YouTube, and then once I saw so many on YouTube, then I purchased the first. I went through it, and I was like, I feel that this is something for me. I just gotta get it going.
I think it's good to like have this experience too, because it could take you into so many levels as far as if you actually want to learn how to flip or buy and hold, or if you're thinking about, you know, your portfolio and monthly income. So there's different ways you can, you know, get rent from it or just flip it, and there's different avenues. So it's just kind of basically trying to figure out what's your plan and when you need your money. And based off of that, that kind of helps you structure what type of deals you need to be looking for. So I think that was something that was very beneficial coming out of this tour, as well as, you know, you can even think about land and things of that nature, you know, further on down the line. That's another stream of income. Obviously, once you start building your bread up, you know, you can go out and purchase parks and things of that nature too. So, you know, there's always steps and levels, but obviously you want to have a foundation first.
I think it's like a 5-day grace period, something like that.
5-day grace period.
Yeah, but we never had a problem.
$35, $50.
I think it's like $75.
$75.
Yeah, and again, that's going to depend on each individual park has their own rules and regulations. So what may be $75 here, and another park it may only be $40.
And then,
kind of depends.
and then you can also put in your contract like what it is. Well, because I had a grace period for mine, and then I had a late fee as well. So if you late, it was a little bit more than $75.
Man, when we used to caddy, man, Byron used to be out there hustling his ass off. I mean, running full speed. And I said, Byron, man, you ain't got to do all that. Just be yourself. You know what I mean? I'm getting out there having a good time. I'm riding on the cart, and he over there sweating, running. Next thing you know, we getting paid. I'm getting paid way more than him. And he was like, man, you don't be doing nothing out there. I'm like, man, look, I just be myself. So I think right now, we just had a story before we came here. We can't even go over there and caddy no more. They basically completely kicked us out of there because we set the tone and changed it. But yeah, man, so that's my story with Byron. With Byron, always, you know what I mean? I remember the last year we really went at it. I think, I know I ended up number 1. I think he ended up like 3 or 4 on that list for the top caddying. So I just had to beat him, you know what I mean? But he beat me now with this stuff he got, so now I'm just trying to get into it and hopefully can learn from him and, man, grow my business with what he's doing. So, yeah, that's the funny story I got about Byron. Make sure you put this up, because I want to see this.
I remember Byron being able to hoop real good, man. He always had a nice jump shot, you know what I mean? So that was my main thing. I was one of the lower caddies on the totem pole. I didn't want to do none of that shit they was doing at all. They was making all the money, and I was trying to go underhand and get whatever was left. So, nah, Byron just always been cool, man. Always been a stand-up guy. Like I said, we know each other from really hooping and everything like that. And I just learned a lot from them, period, man. They always been leaders and everything, and I just kind of tried to follow after what they was doing. And what he's doing now, man, this is just phenomenally big, and I'm just super duper proud of him, man. Straight up.
He always had a good leadership quality. At a tender age of 2 and 3, people just seemed to gravitate to him. They will follow him. He was a good leader. He was never a follower. He always had to lead. And so I'm not shocked that he's at this point now. Well, my life certainly has changed, you know, for the best, of course. But basically, he's still the same well-rounded young man. Nothing's changed. He doesn't have the big head. He's just simply, he's my son, Byron, and so we have a good rapport, good relationship, him and his dad. And I still respect him, and he's married now, so he's doing quite well.
Listen, y'all, this is bus tour number 11. I had so much fun with this group. This group learned so much. I hope you took notes on this video, right? Got some value. Make sure you check out the other docuseries of the bus tour. Listen, y'all, if you're interested in coming along in a bus tour like this, make sure you go to elitefasttrack.com so you can learn how to wholesale, how to buy and hold, how to fix and flip, and eventually learn how to buy the whole community, y'all. So, man, keep on staying in tune. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and make sure you share this video with somebody. And love y'all. Keep rocking with us. Y'all already know, man. Mobile Home Elite Investors. Boom. Let's go.
Elite!